Hi folks, I'm Jason from Daemon Adventures, and this is a gear review. One of the things that I enjoy about overlanding is coming up with interesting solutions that combine sometimes the often expensive commercial solutions with more budget-friendly DIY solutions. Often the overlanding tax, as many of us call it, make solutions a little bit prohibitive to the budget. Our trailer solution that we chose, we picked because it was friendly for us. One big room with tip outs on the side for us to sleep in, but it didn't have a whole lot of the creature comforts that RVing would provide. Things like a shower or a bathroom. And for us, especially with kids that are getting older, that brings in some problems, right? We don't have the privacy that the kids would need. So that had us going down the path of trying to find a bolt-on solution, some type of shower awning. When we were tent camping, we would bring one of those little pop-up, fold-up little tent type things, and it would often blow away in the wind, or it was sometimes a pain to shove back into its pack. But with the trailer, an option to fold out from the outside of it would be fantastic. So we decided that we wanted to get one of those bolt-on shower awnings. We narrowed it down to probably one of 4 options. And we were about ready to pull the trigger when Bunker Indust emailed me. And this is our first gear review. And they asked if we wanted to put out a video reviewing one of their new products. And sure, why not? It was definitely in alignment with something we were ready to purchase and something we absolutely needed. And everybody's bolting one of those onto their rigs. We definitely had a more family aligned need for it. So we absolutely have something to say about it. So as long as we can provide an unbiased opinion, absolutely, why not? So they sent one out to us, no cost to us. So there's your disclosure. But as we take this thing out of the package, I'm going to tell you what I feel about it. Of course, time will tell as we bolt it on, but I think it's going to provide a solution for us that's going to be very important as we continue on our adventures, and we'll see how it goes. But let's crack it open and see what we've got. So Bunker Indust, for the most part, has recovery gear: winch lines, soft shackles, recovery straps, leveling blocks, air down kits, you name it. From what I can tell, they're primarily based out of Washington, but if you look back, they came out of Australia. And I think most of us overlanders know that the Aussies, they know their stuff. So you can go do some digging on YouTube. They got a lot of reviews on most of their recovery gear, and it looks like they're priced pretty much in between the inexpensive, cheaper stuff that you don't really want to have when you're in the pinch, and the more expensive stuff that, especially if if you're trying to do a budget build, you don't always have the money for. So they kind of they're a bit more in the sweet spot. So I'm really interested in bolting this on and seeing what the quality is, seeing how it suits us, and maybe picking up some more of their stuff. So we'll see. Gonna open her up and see what we've got here. So packed up pretty simple. Got a shower tent user guide here. Quick and simple, more typical mounting instructions here. Looks like typical L brackets for your standard roof rack, which is probably going to give us problems with the FJ, right? Now, I will mention that I'm not entirely sure where we're going to mount this. Once we determine, really how long this is, size this up to the trailer or the FJ, we'll see if we're going to mount this to either. We're going to have to order some parts, because anybody that owns an FJ or is familiar with them knows that the stock roof rack can be a little tricky for mounting purposes. So we'll see how that looks. So we'll be putting a pause on our recording here as we order some parts. I'm going to assume all the mounting hardware is inside, so let's open her up and see what we've got here. So here are those standard L brackets. Little pouch here. And we've got some of your typical tent style pegs. I will mention that this has a roof, because it is a shower tent, right? It's one of the nice things about this particular one. We've got the power cable here. This has an integrated light to it, so you could take a shower in the evening. Since it's got the roof, you can do that even when it's raining out, or if you're concerned about people flying a drone by while you're taking a shower, it's nice to have the roof and your mounting hardware. Let's take a look at the awning itself. Material seems to be nice and strong on the canvas exterior. I don't see any particular issues with the stitching. So the information says that this is 210D ripstop Oxford fabric. And that is 2,000 millimeter waterproof rating, which for a shower awning, I would certainly hope that it has a certain waterproof rating, right? I don't want to open it up completely here until we get it up on a vehicle, or at least have it fully stretched out so I can measure it, right? But got a comfortable texture to it, the inside as well. It's not just a simple plastic. It's got definitely like a fiber pattern to it. Doesn't feel like it's going to easily rip or tear. The elastic pulls on the band seem nice and strong. Looking at the fold hardware here, everything's riveted in place. Let me move some things around here so I can fold it out on the table here. Okay, so we can see from the top, we can see basically how big the space is that we're standing in. It's actually pretty generous in size. I think I've got the size right here. So it's nearly a 40-inch square once it's open, which is pretty decent. You know, as a bigger member of society. Got a LED strip down the back here. Got some pockets for shampoo or washcloths, that sort of thing. And as far as I understand it, when you open this up, the arm here latches open and clicks in place, which it does. So when Bunker Indust says that it's about a 30-second open, I can see how that's true. Should be able to just unroll this and open it up, and it should be good to go. Got your power cable here for your LED strip lights. Just need to supply your own power. It's got a USB connection on it. Just need to figure out how we're going to hook this up to the vehicle. It's not an XKK, but it's pretty smooth. And unlike many other awnings that I've used, there's not an issue where you're stuck trying to stuff it inside. There's plenty of room for the awning, which is important, and trying to put it away quickly. So no, I'm definitely looking forward to putting this up on the trailer or the FJ. We'll have to figure that out. We just need to figure that out. So the specs say that the whole thing is 75.39 inches tall, maximum. So we'll see exactly what that means once we actually put it up on one of the vehicles. The width of the folded unit is 39.76 inches, and its total height when folded is 4.33 inches. So it's pretty compact. I don't know on the trailer if that's going to fit above one of the tip outs. We'll see. Be nice if I can find one of those swing out arms for it. Though those swing out arms tend to cost more than this shower awning in and of itself. So from what I can tell right now, the awning on Amazon is $179.99, which is pretty comparable to many of the other ones. A lot of them are even more expensive than that. But from what I can tell, the quality is pretty decent. We'll see how it looks when it's actually on a vehicle. And one thing that I definitely appreciate is if you go through Bunker Indust Direct, they also provide a 10% military and first responder discount. So as a vet, I appreciate that. So, yeah, let's. I'm going to do some research, figure out how I want to install it. The easiest way for me would be to tap right into the roof of the trailer, since the roof rack is so high off the ground. I don't think it would work off the roof rack. But I don't like the idea of putting a hole in the top of the trailer. So we may put it on the FJ, but we'll see. We'll take some measurements. We'll make that decision. So stick to. So yeah, our roof rack is closer to 98 inches. That's not going to work. And even the roof is it's about 93. So the trailer's not going to work. So the trailer's not going to work. And we're going to switch over to the FJ. No concerns with the height there. Did try to order one particular mounting solution. It looked like it was going to work, but not going to work. Oh well, have to return that one. But I did found one website that looked like it was going to be essentially perfect. Ordered that in from Fortrex. The mounting or the assembly of the mount looked like it was wrong, but apparently I just couldn't figure out how to put it together, and emailed the fabricator, and he got back to me pretty quick. So I'm really looking forward to using his product as well. So we're gonna customize that. It's not made specifically for this shower awning, even though the website has you select, what vehicle you're putting on or what diameter roof rack, what shower awning, what regular awning, and so many options, so many things that you could mount with their custom aluminum milled adapters and kits and whatnot. So I'll leave a link for that. But here we go. We're gonna build ourselves an adapter, get that mounted, and take everything for a test bin. Here we go. Now it's time to head out for some sandy roads and open this up for a hands-on look. Here we are out in the beautiful pine lands of New Jersey. As you can see, we have our bunker Indust shower awning appropriately affixed to the FJ. Took a little effort thanks to the non-standard nature of our roof rack, but here we are. It's nice and firm. It's not going anywhere. So let's open it up and see how it works. Of course, we're looking for that 30-second open, right? Oh, 30 seconds or less. That's not bad. Let's stake it down real quick. So as you can see, with even with the lift kit on the FJ and the larger tires, it's a reasonable distance from the ground. It's not too far away. It's got sufficient privacy for showers or for other utilitarian purposes. Let's go inside and see what the internal amenities are. So as you can see, we've got some internal flaps here that cover up some pockets. So if you're in here actually taking a shower, you've got some places to put things that are protected from the water. Got 2 big pouches here for a couple of towels. You got some pouches here for other shower items, change of clothes, shampoo, that sort of thing. You've got your opening up in here so that you can set up your actual shower head if you're using that. You've also got your connection here for your light. So let me hook that up and see how that goes. So that's not bad. If it's nighttime, that should be just enough light to take a quick shower or get changed. And I think it's just enough space for myself and or the family to make use of for those times where we need that little bit of privacy. I will mention, however, that for those FJ owners out there, if you're mounting this to the stock roof rack, because the roof rack is set back, the whole awning is also set back. So the FJ kind of sticks out a bit. So it takes up, I don't know, a good almost 8 inches or so of the usable space inside of the shower awning. So it makes the space a little bit smaller. I think it still gives enough room for your average individual to make use of it. But do note that it does make the space a little bit smaller than the 40 inches that was expected. But if you've got an aftermarket roof rack or most other vehicles, that shouldn't be a problem. So one thing to note, unlike other shower awnings, the sides and the actual body are completely and permanently affixed to the frame. So some other manufacturers choose to attach those with adjustable straps so that depending on the height of your vehicle, you can raise or lower the awning itself, which would have made this a little bit easier to attach to our trailer. So that wasn't the case for this particular awning, but it worked out okay for the FJ. Now, as I continue to look around in here, it looks like we do actually have another zipper spot right here so that you actually do have a more specific space to pass through your shower head and a place to tie up the hose, which could come in handy depending on your particular setup. Another pouch over here. And as I mentioned earlier, it's a pretty heavy duty vinyl material with like a cloth type texture to it. Advertised as pretty tear resistant. So I personally want to thank Bunker Indust for sending this out to us. I think this is going to be a definite help to our standard kit. It's definitely going to help the family with that single room issue we've got. But looking forward to getting this out actually with the family, running it through its paces. So you'll definitely be seeing this in future videos. We'll definitely be making use of this. So stay tuned for the real world examples on how this makes family living on the trails and out camping more enjoyable and more efficient, so that we don't have moms holding up towels in front of preteen girls. This will make life a little bit easier. Yeah, so far so good. I don't have any negatives aside. Like I said, if you've got a taller vehicle, the height might be a concern, like the issues that we kind of ran into. But otherwise, I think it's so far a solid product. I don't have any immediate concerns. Stay tuned for more.